Welcome to Let's Curate's webcast series. Independent innovation has always been the cornerstone of our platform. This year, we are thrilled to announce the launch of our very first jewelry international exhibition, Minimalist Dreams, Timeless Designs. Our objective is to present designers who are at the cutting edge of disrupting the handmade category with their avant-garde ideas. Today, we are presenting an uncommon creator of wearable art who's a participant in our exhibition. USA-based Katherine Bennett is a metal artist who strives to incorporate unusual materials and objects into artisanal pieces. Hi, Katherine, and a big welcome to you. We're so happy to have you with us today.
Thank you. I'm really excited to be here.
So, typically when I speak to creators, and we now represent almost more than 60 people on our platform, more than half of the creators have had some sort of a formal initiation into jewelry making or art or any of the other medium that they pursue. But you've had a rather unconventional journey into the jewelry arena. We would love to know some more about that. Can you shed some light on it?
Yeah, it's actually, so growing up, I never even thought jewelry making was like a thing you can grow up and do. It was just never something that kind of clicked. And I always enjoyed making like little like beaded bracelets and necklaces when I was younger. And when I got to college, I went to Indiana University, and they offered like an intro to metalsmithing class. And that is really the only formal education I've had in the matter. I learned like basic metalsmithing, like soldering. I learned about resin. But yeah, that was really it with that. And then I kind of just kept working on those skills. I didn't get a degree in that or anything. I didn't do an art degree. I got a history degree of all things. But I kept improving those skills and kind of just started developing my own sort of style with it. I started using like unusual materials. At first, it was kind of like a way to like save a little money, because jewelry making can be, those tools and everything can be a little expensive, and materials can be expensive. So I started doing that, and that kind of just turned into its own whole big thing with it. And so, yeah, I feel really lucky to get to do all the stuff I do with not a lot of education on it.
Here's my question to you. And I'm always curious about this because I think it kind of gives you an insight on the kind of creator you have. So when you did the metalsmithing course, why not sculptures and why jewelry? There must have been something. Was there like some source of inspiration that kind of nudged you towards jewelry?
Yeah, I think it's because like I would always just be making my own little like simple jewelry. I'd go to like a hobby store and get chain or like beads and something, and then I would like see like a necklace or something in a magazine and be like, ooh, I like that. I could kind of make something similar for myself. And I just kept doing that and acquired a huge jewelry collection of stuff I just made. And so I was like, oh, I'd like to learn more about that. I should take that as an elective. And so yeah, it kind of turned into that.
That's amazing. So it's almost like it was organic, and then you kind of built on that particular interest per se, correct?
Right. Yeah, exactly.
And then tell us more about incorporating discarded materials. I feel very strongly about that because we have to move towards a more sustainable kind of existence. It's like a survival based question at this point. There's no question about whether we should or should not. I think it's just a done deal. And I feel so strongly about creators who are trying to incorporate that because, like you said, it's a long process from execute to like thinking about the idea, executing, getting the materials, and then to add an additional complexity of using discarded materials and objects. What kind of makes you feel like doing that? And then I want you to like also tell me your thoughts on how does that tie in with the minimalist kind of style that we are talking about in our exhibition.
Okay, yeah. So like with the discarded materials, I feel like, so one of the things my motto sort of thing is I like to create things that are really unique. Like, even if you see my stuff and you don't particularly like it, I want you to think, oh, but I haven't seen anything else really like that. So it kind of has that unique quality about it. And with the discarded materials, I feel like that adds a whole other element. It's like you'll find like I found part of a piece of glass, and I was like, there's something about this that's very unique in and of itself. And so I kind of like have been working on sanding it down, making it into, and I'm like trying to incorporate it into a necklace. And so that gets like your creative juices going and kind of helps you think outside the box more. And so that in turn has kind of inspired other pieces, and it spirals in and of itself to help you create all these different pieces of art. And with minimalism, I feel like the minimalist sort of style can like especially with minimalist jewelry, it's like a necklace can subtly enhance an entire outfit. It's simple but elegant, and with that, it's like you have this necklace or earrings or whatever that are made of discarded materials. They're unique and they make the whole outfit a memorable one. And so that kind of plays into that. So yeah.
Is it because you kind of dabble in a little bit of both. You do make vibrant, detailed pieces, and you also kind of veer towards the minimalist style. And I do the same when it comes to mixing styles. What is more difficult? Is it more difficult to detail, or is it more difficult to kind of strip away all the excess?
To me, it's definitely stripping away the excess. I'm very much the like, blah person with a lot of my stuff. I'm like, what's going to make it so like unique and crazy, but still like really interesting and cool. And I really like the elegant idea of just like an elegant piece. And you can do that with minimalism or more of like a extravagant sort of look. But yeah.
I agree with you, because sometimes being simple is really hard. It's
yes, yes,
to do that. And you know, I'm always fascinated by designers who can just with just one simple, you know, single strip of a metal, they just, you know, twist or do something, and it's like, wow, never knew this had so much potential. So I mean, this had to be my first, you know, the theme for our first exhibition, because I find that incredibly complex. It's complex to make it simple, which is so ironic, isn't it? So,
I know, right? Who would have thought? Yeah.
I know. But in any case, I'm so thrilled to, you know, because with your collection, which I've already seen, I am blown away at how you have really pared down you know, the excess to make it absolutely wearable and elegant. And it's just, these are like standout pieces. So I would love for you to show our viewers, you know, pieces from your collection, which will be featured in our exhibition.
Great. Yes. So I'll start with this ring I made, if you can see right there. So I really wanted to encompass a lot of different ideas with the whole line, really. I have always enjoyed sort of that Art Nouveau style, where it's like sort of like that stained glass, and it has like usually like asymmetrical shapes and plant-like sort of features and curved lines. And so all the pieces have that sort of stained glass look. And this one in particular, I feel, is very more of that avant-garde style, because it sits like you wear it on one finger, but it overlaps onto another one, and that's not usually how you see rings sometimes. But I thought that was like more of a different concept. So it tried to like encompass minimalism and avant-garde and the sort of Art Nouveau style all in one with it. So
I feel like you just wear this one piece and you're done.
Right,
Such a gorgeous,
right.
such a gorgeous piece, and I feel like
Thank you.
it speaks royalty without, and you typically associate royal, kind of jewelry with like, the gems and
Yes,
all of that,
yes,
ultimate kind of detailing. But this, you wear one thing and you're
yeah.
like, I feel like it really, and I love the shape. It's so unusual, and I love the
Thank
fact
you.
that it's deceptive because it does look like you're wearing it over two fingers, but it's just
Right.
one finger thing. Fantastic.
Thank you very much. So I've also got the bracelet that's very similar in that style, and I wanted to do the two different colors. And I know it's hard to tell here when you shine the light through because it's you can see the color on both sides,
Yes,
but
yes.
yeah, definitely maintaining that sort of like stained glass sort of look,
Right.
and it gives like a pop of jewelry and color.
And tell me something, do these pieces have a goldish sheen on them?
Yes, so this I did like a hammered and polished sort of look around the band, so it has like that sort of textured look all the way around, and yeah, and then it's smoother once you get to like the ends right here. But yeah.
Gorgeous. Do you mind wearing it
Oh yeah.
so we can take a look at how it would make anyone shine?
Here, I put it over this. You can kind of see.
My God. That is fabulous. That is fabulous.
Thank you. Hey.
Very, very nice. And I like that, typically with gold, and if you mix some other colors with gold, one color overwhelms the other. It's either the gold overwhelming the red or the green in this, because in this case you've used those colors. But this really, they complement each other very, very well. I think it's because of the choice of shade that you've used. It really stands out, but it doesn't overwhelm each other, which is fantastic.
Thank you. Yeah, that's what I was going for.
Great.
Thanks. So next, let's see. I've got the little earrings. So I wanted to do, instead of like making the exact same earring for both ears, I wanted to do like that, and I thought it was very avant-garde, the two different earrings. And I mean, it all just kind of matches the whole line. It's that same leaf and flower sort of combo. But yeah, they just tangle right there.
It's so, and this again, is something where, sometimes I watch these fashion shows and they come out with these fantastic designs.
Yes.
I'm sitting in my living room in my apartment and I'm like, this is amazing. This is actually wearable art, but I don't think I can wear this on the street.
Right.
I love fashion and I love jewelry, but there are some things which I feel for regular people, myself included, where I feel a bit intimidated because I'm like, wow, this is beyond. I mean, this is I don't think I could do that. But something like the piece that you just showed, I feel like it's an experiment which a lot of people would love to kind of do, because it's not intimidating. It stands out, and it makes your outfit, it makes you look, and it just makes you feel like you're trying something new.
Yeah, it's not so like over the top or anything that it'd be like, oh wow, but it's still like noticeable.
I know. It's very, very, very beautiful.
Thank you very much. So this one's one of my favorites because it's just the simple sort of, you can see there.
Oh, and it's like a curved, is it like a curved pendant?
Yeah, it's got like this simple little curve to it. And it's just, to me, like that really encompasses like a minimalist sort of like design. Minimalist, and then incorporating the avant-garde in it. And
how long did it take for you to come up with the idea and kind of like decide that, oh, this is going to be my collection?
Oh, it took a little bit because, again, when it comes to like the simple minimalist sort of ideology, my brain's like, oh gosh, is that what you're doing right now? You start to overthink it a little bit, and but that's why I think I was so pleased with this particular piece, because I was like, this really this really encompasses it for me. So I was sitting around
It's
that.
very, very elegant. Again,
Thank you.
it's just a beautiful mix of being wow, but also not overwhelming.
Right, right. It's got the simple little twist, and yeah, yeah. All right, and then the final necklace. This one's a little bit bigger. I can hold that there. So this, if I can hold that up there.
I see it.
This one I thought more like with the sort of Art Nouveau style. It's got the curves that are all kind of, not symmetrical necessarily.
Right.
And like this part where it hangs is kind of curved. I don't know that you can even see it.
No, I see it. I see it. It's very unusual.
It's all sort of like a different sort of style with that, but still like simple and elegant whenever you wear it. So.
To me, Catherine, you might find this hilarious, but to me, and I actually would buy this piece just because it reminds me of a lady dancing.
Oh, nice, nice. I like it. Oh, I can kind of see that. Yes.
And this is why I like talking to people, because I thought that was the message that you were giving with this particular piece.
I like that though. Maybe it should be the message.
I would love to wear something like this, because it's just it's like a beautiful message. I felt it's joyous, and it's filled with it's like there's something very positive about the design, I feel, when I see that. But the minute I saw that, I saw the shape, and I was like, oh my God, like Catherine is actually, how did you think of that? But it's and that's the beauty of, I feel, speaking to creators like you and having a discussion, because maybe it didn't strike you, maybe a certain message didn't strike me, but then when you have a lot of people looking at that, and you understand the style that you're using, I feel like it's also open to interpretation. And that's why wearable art is such a great conversation starter, I feel.
Right. I completely agree with you there.
I think this is my favorite piece, because it's
noted.
It's so happy. It's such a happy piece. So
well, good. I'm glad you like it. Nice.
So this is what a fabulous collection, and the viewers are going to love it, I'm sure. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I want to let everyone know that Minimalist Dreams 2022 will go live on October 31st, and we hope you all enjoy and purchase these one-of-a-kind masterpieces. For more updates, follow us on Instagram at @lets_curate, and happy curating, everyone.